Imagine this: a 5-year-old girl stumbles across the classroom slurring, her words like she's drunk. Her tiny hands clutch the table as she collapses, you pick. Her up heart pounding, thinking. Sugar rush, then it happens again and again and again. But the real nightmare, your boss looks you dead in the eye and says, figure this out or I'll make sure you never work with kids. Again, stay with me, because by the end of this story, that same boss will be packing her office in tears while I am running the place. If you've ever been betrayed by someone who was supposed to protect you, if you've ever felt powerless while watching innocent people suffer, hit that like button right now, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because this is the revenge story that make your blood boil and your heart soar. Let's dive in. My name is Alex. I've been a preschool teacher for 6 years. I live for the moment a shy kid finally says their first full sentence. I cry at every graduation. This job isn't just work, it's my soul. And 3 years ago, I walked into Little Stars Academy, the most elite, Instagram perfect daycare in Silicon Valley, marble floors, organic snacks, a wait list longer than Coachella. We had one rule: we fought for no phones during shifts, not because we're control freaks, because we didn't want our kids growing up glued to screens. We wanted them building block towers, not scrolling TikTok at age 3. The first 4 months, pure magic, then everything shattered. It was a Tuesday. Nap time was over. I was helping Mia, this bubbly 5-year-old with pigtails, put on her shoes. Suddenly she sways. Miss Alex, the room's spinning. Her words slur, her eyes glaze. She grabs my arm like she's drowning. I carry her to the nurse's office, pulse racing, palms sweaty. We call her Mom, probably a sugar crash. We say she had fruit snacks. Mom picks her up. Mia's limp in her arms. I tell myself it's fine. Kids get weird sometimes, but my gut screams. Next week, 2 more kids, same symptoms. Slurring, stumbling. One throws up in the reading nook. Parents start calling, texts flood the group chat. My son came home dizzy and confused. What the hell is going on? I'm in the break room staring at my untouched coffee. My hands won't stop shaking. Then the manager calls an emergency meeting. Miss Crawford, 48. Always in blazers, 2 sizes too big. Hair in a bun so tight it could deflect bullets. She stands at the front of the staff room, arms crossed. Health department. Found nothing, she says. Air quality, clean toys, clean food, clean. Her eyes scan us like we're suspects. Then she drops the bomb. We're calling CPS on 3 family substances in the home. My stomach drops. I raise my hand. But we know it's happening. Here the kids are fine in the morning. Sick after lunch. She doesn't blink. Follow protocol, Alex, or find another job. I'll never forget Mr. Hooper. He's a dad, works in tech, always early for pickup. CPS showed up at his office in front of his boss. I watched from the window as he screamed in the parking lot, tears streaming, punching the air. His little boy Ethan clung to his leg, confused, terrified. That night I couldn't sleep. I kept hearing Ethan's voice. Daddy, are they taking me away? Miss Crawford doubles down. She tells police, investigate the parents. First buys us time, then corners me and Jenny, my co-teacher. My ride or die in her office door. Slams, figure this out, she hisses, or ill blacklist you from every daycare in California. You'll be flipping burgers by Christmas. Jenny's hands tremble. I feel the rage bubbling in my chest. We nod, walk out, and go full detective mode. We test everything: new carpet, off-gassing chemicals. Lab results: clean hand soap, switched brands 3 times nothing, air vents professionally cleaned, spotless paint on the walls. I scraped samples myself, no lead. We stay until 2 a.m. every night. Spreadsheets, timelines, symptom logs. Jenny's eyes are bloodshot. My back aches from sleeping on the floor. Miss Crawford gives everyone else mandatory PTO except us. I need to know if it's staff. She whispers she's testing us, and the incidents, they get worse. One afternoon, little Sophie collapses. Her heart rate 180 BPM. We call 911. I ride in the ambulance, holding her tiny hand at the hospital. Her mom, Ava, arrives, makeup streaked, voice breaking. Please don't let her die. Sophie survives, but Ava's trust in us dead. 11:17 p.m. Jenny and I are hunched over spreadsheets on those stupid plastic chairs. Jenny grabs my arm. Wait, look, she highlights every incident in yellow, every single one. The art room, we sprint down the hallway, lights flicker. On paints, normal markers, fine. I yank open the Play-Doh cabinet, bright containers, smiley faces. I pop open the blue one. A sharp chemical smell hits me like burnt plastic and medicine. My nose tingles. I open red, same smell. Jenny whispers, Alex, we found it. Next morning, we send samples to a private lab paid with our own money. Results come back at 3 p.m. positive for benzodiazepines. Sedatives, someone spiked the Play-Doh. I want to scream. These weren't just good people. They were saints. Tom bought glitter glue with his own paycheck. Maria sang lullabies in Spanish to calm separation anxiety. This wasn't inside, this was war. We're one day from closing. Our delivery driver, Mike, mentions, hey, saw someone from Happy Tots hanging around your bins. 3 times, always before Play-Doh. Drop off Happy Tots, the daycare. Across town, losing clients. Since we opened, we pull security footage, same woman. Happy Tots polo sneaking in at 5. And we show Detective Garrison her face. Hardens, that's their assistant director. Police swarm Happy Tots. She's arrested in the parking lot as they cuff her. She sneers, we deserved those clients. I lunge to. Officers grab me. My body shakes with rage. She won't even look at me. Jenny squeezes my hand. Station until 4 a.m. Bad coffee. We're both trembling that night. We're at the flickering lights. Detective Garrison, you did good. Most would have quit. I ask, will Ms. Crawford face charges? She sighs, civil court. Maybe. My stomach twists. Next morning, everyone's back. Ms. Crawford stands proud thanks to our quick action. The saboteur was caught. Lies. She never mentions the 3 weeks kids were poisoned. The CPS calls the threats. Elena, 15 years teaching, starts crying. Mitch stands, you kept us open while kids were dying. The room erupts. Ms. Crawford's face panic. Christopher Hooper storms. In red-faced voice cracking, CPS came to my job. My son has nightmares. 3 parents behind him, tears, fists. Ms. Crawford, we followed protocol. Bullshit. They leave. We lose 8 more families that week. Cooper Stewart arrives, gray suit. Clipboard, he spends 3 hours dissecting. Every report, interviews me privately. I tell him everything. He nods, writes later. I overhear him with Ms. Crawford, 3 weeks of symptoms you tested. Play-Doh last. Her voice rises. Defensive, he doesn't flinch. Ronan Felix from Channel 7 shows up. Ms. Crawford, no comment. She emails staff, talk to press, fired. I call Ronan anonymously. 30 minutes, I spill everything. The story airs. Daycare. Delayed testing, poisoned Play-Doh. For weeks prioritized. Reputation over child safety. 10 p.m. My phone rings. Ms. Crawford, you betrayed us, suspended. I record it, send to Haley, the parents. Lawyer Jenny gets the same call. We're both devastated. Haley files retaliation. Motion judge, reinstate them now or face contempt. Ms. Crawford calls, voice like ice, back tomorrow. No apology. I walk in. She turns away. Coworkers avoid eye contact. Lunch with Jenny, just us. Then Elena sits down. You two are heroes. She's been journaling management failures for months for the first time. I cry. Ms. Crawford slides a paper across her desk. $2 raise, sign this. NDA, never speak of this. Again, I push it back, know her face. Defeat the saboteur, pleads. Guilty, 2 years, prison 5 years. Probation, banned from kids forever, victim statements. Christopher, my son, flinches at police. Ava, she wouldn't eat Play-Doh for a year. The judge, one of the worst cases of child sabotage I've seen. Civil case settles millions to families new. Protocols management change required. The consultant interviews everyone, report. Management needs to change too. Weeks later, Ms. Crawford's resignation email. Pursuing new opportunities. I watch her pack. She walks past me, no goodbye. Jenny texts angry face emojis. Jonna takes over, first meeting I read. Everything what happened to you was wrong, she apologizes. Promotes Elena, offers me assistant. Director, I accept enrollment 15 to 45 plus waitlist. Ava returns. I trust you again, Christopher. Messages, keep fighting for kids' state conference. I accept safety excellence award. Elena cries in the audience. I say, crisis doesn't break you, it reveals who you are, Ms. Crawford. Last I heard, she's managing a storage unit facility in Fresno. Happy Tots shut down. And me, every morning I walk into Little Stars, kids laugh, play. Doe is safe, and I know justice isn't loud, it's permanent. Sometimes the hardest thing isn't fighting the enemy. Outside, it's fighting the one wearing a smile who's supposed to have your back, but when you stand up, you don't. Just when you change everything. If this story made your blood boil and your heart soar, smash that like button. Drop in the comments, what's the most satisfying revenge you've ever seen? And subscribe, because next week a bride's mom tries to sabotage her daughter's wedding and gets dragged in front of 200 guests. You won't want to miss it. See you then.